Okay, so you're thinking, oh, Kris, that last tutorial was horrible. You didn't really show us anything, and you ended up finding a glitch in the game and not fixing it. Well, I went back, through the different versions, and figured out that it was in uh, the 19th blend file, 0.1.9, that started happening, which is the same tutorial that we changed the constraints on our tuxes. So let's choose this one. You can see we locked in the X, Y, and the Y, Z on the rotation and the X, Y on the translation. Turns out it's this X. If we uncheck that, here, I'll leave that checked for our plain tux here. Go back here. Now if I shoot, he just keeps going and going and going and going and going. If I uncheck that, okay. He isn't going very far. Okay, I thought I had to figure out. Oh, maybe it's because I turned this down to 10. Let's turn this back up to 15. There we go. There we go. That's better. It was. So I had to turn that back up to 15 and turn off that X. And we should do the same for our other two tuxes, our Super Tux and our Batman Tux. And in fact, let's change this so that we are shooting the Batman Tux, since we're working on our little Gotham City type background here. We'll say Tux Batman. Let's make sure we can get all the way to the other end of the level with this guy. We may want to give him a little more force for this level, just for the size of it. So we'll turn this up to maybe 18. Depends on how big the level is. That's better. Okay. We can also grab this camera and move in a little bit. There we go. Okay, since this is a Gotham City level, we can remove these kryptonite blocks. Don't delete them all. These two, we can choose, shift select them, then hit M, and we're going to move them to this layer here. That's where we'll put blocks and cubes that aren't being used, so they're still available to be brought back to this layer. And now let's try to build ourselves a little building. I have two concepts on doing this. First one is just building it with simple little blocks, which is what we're going to do here. I'm going to scale this down on the Z-axis till I make it a square cube. And then I'm going to go to wireframe mode just to make it easier to see what I'm doing. Let's grab it, move it over here. We're going to zoom in some. And we're in wireframe mode so we can see where we're lining stuff up. Okay, so I'm going to go Shift D, X, move it right there. Shift D, X, move it right there. Shift D, X, move it right there. Shift D, X, or X, and move it right there. Now I can tell you right now, doing this, building a building this way, we're probably going to have issues with it toppling over on its own. So we may have to make a few adjustments to what we're doing right now. Let's go B and box select all this. Make sure we don't have... I didn't clone the background when I was cloning stuff. Okay, good. Shift D, Z, and line it up like so. Go back to textured mode. Press P, and you can see, oh, it slowly topples over. Okay, to try to fix that, let's choose one of these cubes in the middle, Shift D, X, move it right there. Scale it on the Z-axis. Oh, I didn't realize I had two selected. Right? What in the world is happening? That's interesting. I must have changed something. Man, I'm just doing great on these tutorials. Do I have like portion editing on? Okay, that was it. I just had portion. I must have clicked that by accident or hit a shortcut key that controls it. Scale on the Z-axis. How'd it turn back on? Turn off. Or is that set for each object? I don't know. Scale. Z. Okay. Confusing. Okay, Shift D and on the X-axis. Now, these are little support beams for our building. As you can see, it kind of looks like, and we will spend more time getting this exactly how we want it. But we kind of got like a little office building type thing going here. Press P, but you'll see that these will still slowly knock over those side beams. What we can do is turn the mass of these side blocks up. Let's set them to 50. Now we'll have to see how the penguins react to this and decide how we want this level to be beat. We'll say P. Okay. So far, might be slowly pushing them still. It's slowly pushing them. Let's also do this. Delete those, and we'll scale this on the X-axis like so. And then we will delete here and here, here, here. Let's see how that goes. Because I want to build a little window. Okay. And really you can build these levels however you'd like. This is just how I'm thinking. It might be fun to have a bunch of little blocks so that when it's hit they kind of go flying everywhere. We'll see how that actually works out. Okay. Let's scale this penguin down a little bit and grab him. Put him right inside there. Okay. And now let's go to our camera view here. Ooh, those blocks are hard. Now, question is, maybe we can set it to let me see something. I forget how we have this set. Okay, the batarangs do get rid of the wood blocks, so we could build a wood roof. But like I said, I wanted to grab all these little blocks to try to make it kind of all pop and explode when they get hit. So what we could do is grab this wood beam and do a wooden beam to hold the wall up. Scale on the Z-axis, right like so. Turn the mass of that up to 50 again. Do the same over here. Okay, so now well, you know, I turned the mass of all those concrete blocks up to 5 in the last tutorial trying to fix our flying problem, and that's causing a little bit of an issue too. See, you fix one thing. So instead of we're gonna set our penguins up to 5 here, because that way we only have to change 3 characters rather than all those little blocks, and it gives us a little more room for up and down. Boom. Boom. Yes, I got him. Woo, I win. So, as you see, level designing. This is one way. I have another idea. If you saw a tutorial I put out a little while ago using Blender and basically making an object explode, but waiting till it gets hit to explode. I'm thinking about building a building that way. So we'll try to do that in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you have a great day.